In this video, I'll be sharing the equipment that I use to make my YouTube videos. If that sounds like something you're into, keep on watching. I use my iPhone 13 Pro to film all my videos. At first, I was ready to buy a fancy camera with one of those fuzzy microphone attachments like I've seen all my favorite YouTubers use. But my cousin told me to start with my phone. She knows me really well, and she told me that I should start with what I have and let it pay for itself, it being YouTube. In other words, making improvements when I start making money from YouTube, or I absolutely have to make the improvement, like if something breaks. I struggled making that decision because I had the money to buy a better camera, but looking back, I realized that if I would have had to figure out how to get all the settings right of the lighting and the aperture, that might have set me back even further, because in the beginning, the hardest part is starting. Your mind will use any excuse to convince you not to, and buying a new camera I had no idea how to operate would be the perfect excuse to push back and procrastinate. So 6 months and 60 videos in, I'm glad I filmed with my camera. It's easy, convenient as ever, and amazing quality, as you can see here. My investment before a camera will probably be a microphone anyway, so my vlogs will have better sounds and I won't have to turn off the AC when I film in this hot Miami heat. In terms of lighting, I always use natural lighting by opening up the windows in my room, and I use these 3 artificial lights. This first one I've had since quarantine. Remember when everyone was stuck at home doing TikToks? I was making reels making fun of the modeling industry, and more on that in the video in the cards. So this is a newer ring light that I like because it's bright and has different settings in terms of warm and cold light. Here, I'll show you the difference. I'm black if you didn't know, and I mean that literally because there might be a blind person playing this video, and if there is, thanks for tuning in. So warm lighting looks best on my skin tone. Look how this cold white light looks on me. It's like operating room in the hospital compared to this warm setting that complements my complexion and my makeup. Not that I'm wearing any right now, but when I do put on makeup, it looks really good in this lighting setting. And the point here is that I already had this light. If I didn't have it, I just film in front of the biggest window I had access to the sunniest day of the week and use lamps or lights in the house. Or I would do B-roll with voiceovers like this video is doing right now. These 2 other lights I got about 2 months ago. They weren't specifically for YouTube. They're for something else that I'm working on, so stay tuned for that. So again, I didn't have all these 3, and even though I have these 2, I tried using them, but the newer light is brighter. So the newer light plus sunlight is really what I use. If it's cloudy outside, then I'll use these other 2 lights to support the newer light. They're more of a backup, but natural lighting is king. It looks the best on my skin tone, and too much artificial light gives me a headache. Even just using the newer light, sometimes after filming, I have a headache because of the lights in my eyes. So less is more, in my opinion. That's just my comfort level. I stick my phone in this bendy tripod that I bought maybe 3 or 4 months into filming because stacking books to stand my phone up on was not working, because when the books would fall, the phone would fall, and it would take longer to film than it does now. And it's easier to record when I'm not at home because I can just prop it up on the floor, on a car, anything to get a perfect shot. Like I said in my last video, I love editing, and I use CapCut to edit my videos, as well as any other video I need to edit for Instagram or TikTok. If I'm making a reel or a short, I edit it on CapCut. It's really convenient, and they have templates that you can use. It's not sponsored, I'm just telling you all that it has. I had already been using it. It's free and it's really convenient. I edit on my iPad, and I also post from my iPad in the YouTube app. So I airdrop all the videos from my phone to my iPad, then upload them into CapCut and get to work. I also record my voiceovers on my iPad in the CapCut app, which is what I'm doing right now. And this audio is me talking directly into the iPad microphone. I don't have another microphone yet. Follow me on social media if you haven't already. Watch my last video. It was about what I like and don't like about having a YouTube channel thus far. And until my next video, be safe and act accordingly. Bye. Y'all see I don't have any makeup on, right? In the last video I said I was too shy, I wasn't brave enough, but guess what? Baby steps, this little snippet, no makeup, just saying. Bye.